Hey guys, it's Yorkie here with some Assetto Corsa gameplay. We're doing a multiplayer race and this is a live commentary. So I'm going to apologise now, just in case I don't talk all that much during the race. It's because I'm focusing on actually driving, doing live commentary, talking whilst racing, and racing well can be quite difficult. Just before we start the race, I just want to say thank you very much for getting me to 3,000 subscribers. It was about a week, just over a week ago. I hit that milestone. I didn't do a video for it. Probably the next video for subscriber milestone will be 5,000 subs. So that's the next big main one. As you can see, starting 8th position around the Nürburgring ring. We're in a 458 GT2 car. And we're just waiting for those 5 lights. Which are there. Getting a fairly decent launch off the line. There was a bit of wheel spin initially, but I managed to control it later on, and basically it looks like we're pretty much even with the guys around us. So no traction control, no ABS. Shift down into first gear fairly early there. But we're through turn 1 relatively cleanly. Let's see how turn 2 goes. Got a white 458 there in front of me. We've got a red 458, sorry, behind me. A red 458 in front of me. It looked like he was a bit losing the rear end. Give that white one plenty of room on the exit. But we're getting 2 places in the first sector of the first lap, which is fairly good. Now let's see what we can do from here. It's a fairly smooth run so far. Looks like the guy in front's lagging ever so slightly. His car seems to be moving around a fair bit. Either his car's actually sliding, or I've got much better traction than him out of the hairpin. But we've gone and lost all momentum as we came off the accelerator slightly through the Schumacher S's. Has got the outside here. That white 458's kind of got a run at us both as well. Undercut. Yes. Now I'm going to have to drive this corner around the outside of him. Oh, yeah, squeezed him a little bit too much there. He was probably trying to carry as much speed through that corner as possible to try and somewhat maintain the position. Obviously, me wanting to go around the outside. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Managed to get out my inside there. So I had to completely give up the apex of that corner, and again. God damn him. Why? Don't know whether that was lag or him actually moving over. Kind of look at a little bit like lag. So I have to give up that position there. Come on, don't look too much. Oh, come on. Yep, down the inside for turn 1. He takes a much tighter line into turn 2, whereas I'd like to open it up a lot more. It allows you to carry more speed through the apex of the corner and obviously get a good run coming out of it. But if you've got a guy on the inside, like he has been for the last 2 laps, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult because you don't know whether they're actually going to take that gap or whether they're just going to hover around inside it like he was, because he probably wasn't too sure whether I was just going to close the door on him. But it looks like he has spun, unfortunately, so I've now got a McLaren behind me with a fair bit of room. And as you can see, we're closing back up to the 458 in front. Oh. So I'm rejoining from earlier on, so that's a free position. He's run deep, so he's going to have a terrible run out of this corner. Even more so if he spins off like that. That's unfortunate. But that's another free position. Obviously, he wanted to try and get on the power as soon as possible. Yay! He wanted to get both apexes on that chicane that time. Get off the curb. That's a horrible curb. You do not want to be riding that curb on the exit. It's so very bumpy, you just lose some of the traction, some of the acceleration that you would get if you weren't actually on it. Again, another lock up, but fortunately the server doesn't have any damage on, so it appears. There's that line that I'm talking about. But yeah, no damage means that you won't really get any flat spots if you do lock the brakes. I don't know if tyre wear is still on or not, or whether flat spotting is part of tyre wear. But it seems to me every server that I've been on where there's no damage, there's no flat spotting of the tyres, as you know, you're technically damaging the tyre by flat spotting it. There's another small lock up there. That's fine, we still managed to get the corner where we wanted it. Or should I say the cart where I wanted it. Now, this is an interesting three-way battle for the lead up here. As you can see, a few of them are going side by side. We're just going to slow them down even more. And it's allowing me to close up rather rapidly. And we've got this running McLaren now. We'll maybe able to have a look at him down into the chicane. He's going to defend the inside line, so he's just given the position. Don't want to risk going side by side. Fuck's sake. Into the chicane. How many laps we've got left? Just about to start the fourth. Move over to the right there to stay out of the way of this guy who is coming. Oh, that's seriously frustrating. Bounced over the curb a little bit too much. Just completely unsettled the car, so when I got on the power, just spun the rear end round. Hopefully we can get past this guy fairly quick. Like immediately into that turn. He's got the inside line though, so I can't take my usual line. It's going to give me room. Nope. Oh, Jesus, that was so unbelievably close. Come on, get straight. I'm going to have a better run out of here. I'm there. What is he doing? There's defensive driving and then there's very, very aggressive defensive driving. That was the latter. That was a little bit too much. The first initial move over was fine, because that's a little bit of a squeeze, which would make you think twice about making that move. But that second one, that was a little bit of a step too far. Fortunately I managed to see it coming. Felt the rear end go like that. So this guy's pretty adamant on keeping me behind. I've got the inside line now, though. Right, let's get back on the pursuit of the guys in front. It looked like they're still battling, so we should be able to close up with relative ease, providing I can keep it clean and not make any more silly mistakes. I'm glad that BMW was a little bit more sensible coming into the chicane. That's not full position. Come on. There we go. Oh dear. I did not want to be clipping the grass there. As you saw, that completely cost me the apex of that corner, and it's going to cost me a good half a second, if not more. Take that completely flat, where it's meant to be done. I love the setup that I've got for this car on this track. It's absolutely beautiful. So comfortable with the car on this circuit. If anything goes wrong, it's because of me overdriving the car. Like there. That's me just going on the power a little bit too aggressively, a little bit too early. So we're back onto the rear of these guys. We've got 2 and a bit laps to go to the end. Which is exactly where I want to be. Managed to keep hold of it. Did see his rear end going. I think he basically gave up that position. He didn't seem to fight it all too much, which is fair enough. He's just waiting for these two guys to trip over each other. Oh, look at this run that we've got on both of them. The Z4 backed out of the throttle. Did have a think about it initially, then I backed out, and then it looked like there was contact between that Ferrari and the BMW. This could very well end into us. Oh, the Ferrari sounds fantastic. Quite a big lock up there. Oh, it's a daisy. Let's keep the car straight. Definitely don't want to throw it away now. You can see how hard these guys are battling. I came very, very close to the rear end of that Ferrari. They braked a little bit earlier than I was expecting. And when I initially came onto the brakes, the front locked up. Basically just moved to the right there. I wasn't going to make the move, I just wanted to see if I could put him off a little bit, see if he goes deep. Basically just testing him. Didn't really get too much of a reaction from it, other than the fact that he locked up, which he's been doing a fair bit now that Z4 is slow. Oh dear. Well, that's one position gained, and that was pretty good driving by the Z4 as well. Get on the brakes and... Blimey, you got on the brakes early there. Yeah, get on the brakes and get the car pointing back in the right direction. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm just going to drive around the outside of you. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. What are you doing? That was not good. Now the Ferrari's coming up. No, that's McLaren. Not too sure about that BMW. I was pretty much there on the exit. He's on his outside. Where's he going? That's a little bit interesting. Nonetheless, we are in second, and that McLaren, like I said, who was just sat there patiently, waiting for everyone to trip over each other, his tactic has gone and paid dividends. He's now on the lead with a fairly decent gap. However, I suspect that we could close up on this guy a little bit. I don't know how much exactly, but I reckon we can get fairly close. What's the gap? 5 seconds. I reckon I can get that under 3. I don't know, it depends how good he really is. So obviously he was just sat there behind the other people. Just sat patiently. He could now very well be putting the hammer down as he's got completely clear. Nothing in front of him. That's definitely not going to help with closing the gap. And it looks like it's going to be second today, boys. Oh, he's got lap traffic. This could work in our favour a little bit. This could definitely work in our favour if he's going that slow through the Schumacher S's. What is that back marker doing? Oh wow. That is so not cool. That really, really sucks. The devs really do need to get flags into this game, because at the moment there are no blue flags to indicate that the person behind you is a lap up and that you should let them through. But then again, people should just be aware of those sort of things as well. If you know you're in last position, if anyone comes up behind you, they're probably the leaders, just move out of the way. That really, really sucked for that guy. That was a little bit unfortunate. I feel kind of bad for just driving on past and seeing him parked there on the side of the road. Oh well, it was a good race, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun battling with the people around me. Had some very close shows, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that too. Let me know what you think of doing live commentary as well, how this went. If you enjoyed it, then say so in the comments. But yeah, leave any comments or questions below. Obviously give the video a rating, and hopefully I shall see you again in the next video. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care.